What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Jake. Welcome back to the JD Cars Automotive YouTube channel. Please be sure to go check us out at jd-cars.com. Follow us on Instagram at jd.cars, and please be sure to subscribe for more content. So as you guys know, or as many of you guys know, I installed a Cybon carbon fiber hood on the BMW F30 here. This is the VS style carbon fiber hood that has the hood vent in the center here and the little bit of M3 inspired bulge in the middle. Has more aggressive styling than the stock hood for sure, but something that's been really bothering me and a lot of you guys have commented on is the hood gap here. So as you can see, there's quite a sizable gap between the front bumper and the hood, and it's certainly not that way from the factory. It certainly wasn't that way with the stock hood, and I'm fairly confident it is the Cybon hood because when we installed this F80 style bumper, the M3 style bumper that is, we didn't have any hood or bumper alignment issues here. It was when I installed the Cybon carbon fiber hood that we had this issue, and I kind of racked my brain as to, how I could solve this problem. I messed around with the limiters that determine where the hood sits when it's latched, and I lowered those, but if I lower them anymore, we're gonna drop even further below the fender because we're a little bit below the fender there. So that's just gonna cause another problem and not even actually solve this real problem. So I thought about it more. I played around with some washers and some nuts and spacers, and I actually decided that I was gonna try to 3D print some parts for the car, and we're about to find out if that worked. So let's head into the garage and I'll show you what I have planned. All right, so on the workbench here, you can see the parts that I 3D printed. I just have a Robo R1 3D or something. Something I bought years ago for, I don't even remember why I bought it, but messed around with it a lot. Printed some parts for the RC cars and stuff like that, and it sat in the basement, but I decided to pull it out and use it for this because I was able to print the custom size, and you'll recognize this shape when I open the hood and go to install these. But I was able to print the custom shape, and I printed them at 3 different heights. As you can see here, I have an 8mm height, a 6mm height, and a 3mm height all the way on the end. So that should give us a good range, because when I pull the car in here, you'll see, but the gap actually varies. It's not the same across the entire hood and entire bumper, because the hood sort of seems to have a slight arch to it. So I'll bring the car in here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Car's covered in pollen right now. Ugh. Anyways, so as you can see over on the end, it's a gradual increase towards the middle, where it's the worst in the middle here, but it's a little less on the end. So that's why I printed a total of 6 and 3 different sizes. 2 8mm for the center, then 2 6mm, and then 2 3mm. So I'm not entirely sure that combination is going to work out, but I can easily just print new ones if it doesn't work out. So let's pop the hood open and check it out. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. I did go to the hardware store a week or 2 ago, and I picked up some extended hardware to go along with these spacers, because with the stock hardware, adding on 8mm, that's simply not going to work out. So I basically just pulled off one of my pieces of hood hardware, went to the hardware store, matched it up, and got myself some new extended hardware and washers, and yeah. So as many of you know, to access the front bumper hardware, just pull off this weather stripping right here, that up out of the way. So the screws all the way on the end are T25, and then the 6 screws in the middle here are T30. So here's where our little spacers are gonna come into play. I'm actually just gonna put them right underneath the bumper here, and that's why I made it this shape. I actually measured this out and I'm mimicking the same exact shape that's in the top of the bumper here. As you can see, it lines up pretty damn well. Alright, the middle ones, the 8mm, they went in with a good amount of friction. They're held in there pretty well. And then the 6mm also have a good amount of friction on them. So I did, you know, a 2mm drop there. And then I decided to cut the 6mm all the way down to a 3mm, so a 50% drop. 3mm doesn't really have that much friction on it. I'm not sure if I'll need to go up to a 4mm, but we're gonna get them screwed in with our extended hardware and washers here, and we'll lower the hood down, see what it looks like. We're probably gonna have to do some fine tuning of shifting the bumper forward and backwards, but yeah, I'm excited to see if it works. Alright, I'm not gonna get the weather stripping fully back in place because I think we'll need to make some adjustments, but let's see what happens. Oh wow, that looks a lot better. Alright, checking it out here. It looks really even actually. Let's look at it from the side. Come on camera, focus in. Yeah, that looks very even. Just needs to be shifted a little bit in towards the hood, and yeah, I think we'll be good. I'm pretty happy with that. I messed around with a couple more washers. I'm really happy with the outcome. Check that out, guys. Let's pull it outside and get a little bit of a better look at it in the sunlight. Ah, so much pollen. Anyways, here's after installing our little spacers and washers. Looks a hell of a lot better. I guess I could add, I don't know, I guess I could add like maybe one washer, but wow, that looks so much better. I can't believe I didn't resolve this sooner. That was really bothering me though. Looks, oh my gosh. This makes the car look so much better. It really does. You know, because it made it look like something was a little off before, and something was a little off, so I'm really glad I could fix that. And I'm glad those of you who have been roasting me will finally leave me alone. But yeah, about time I fixed that. Just a quick little video today, and I hope other people that install carbon hoods or aftermarket bumpers or anything and have fitment issues with their front bumper and front hood find this video helpful, because I didn't really find anything online showing you how to solve this problem. It is pretty simple, so if you don't have access to a 3D printer, don't worry, you can head down to the hardware store, pick up some nylon spacers. You can just use pretty much anything, a hacksaw, probably even a knife to cut it down to the proper size. Just grab yourself a bunch of those, or if you don't have access to any cutting tools, that's fine too. You can use nylon or metal washers instead. It'll work just the same. I think the one thing I would change is using black washers instead of silver ones, because while it's not noticeable at all on camera, I can just ever so slightly see those washers. That'll probably go away actually once I reinstall the weather stripping, because I just realized I did not reinstall that. But yeah, overall really happy, really easy and inexpensive fix. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go smash that like button down below. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna be wrapping F30 this week. Please subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on JD Cars.